Hello students. So today we will discuss about the first chapter of FY BSc semester 1 paper 1, that is a BO 111 plant life and utilization. So in this credit 1 we are going to discuss about the chapter 1, that is the introduction of plant kingdom. So basically the plant kingdom comprises about more than 3,50,000 valid plant species on the record, and many more are yet to be described. Okay. Plant exhibits immense diversity of form, structure and reproduction. So this plant kingdom has huge varietal diversity and variability among all groups of plants. So this variability refers to genetic diversity, species diversity and ecosystem diversity. So India ranks 11th among the 25 mega diversity nations in the world, while the first rank is taken by the Brazil and the second by the Colombia. So we'll just have a general outline of the plant kingdom, which was a classification system accepted by August Wilhelm Eclair. So according to this, so the plant kingdom has different plant group, okay, and the lower plants are called cryptogams, whereas the higher plants are called as a phanerogams. So this plant kingdom is divided into two parts, that is the cryptograms and the phanerogams one. So in this cryptograms is further divided into two subparts, that is a lower cryptogamous whereas the higher cryptogamous. So in lower cryptogamous it has a one type, that is a thallophyta. So in thallophyta it has a four types. In this only we are going to discuss about the three major types, that is the algae, fungi and the lichen ones, whereas in the higher cryptogams bryophyta and the pteridophyta ones. So in the next part of the plant kingdom it is the phanerograms. So phanerograms, it is further divided into gymnosperm and the angiosperm. As we all know, this angiosperm is again it has a two subparts, that is the dicotyledon and the monocotyledon. Okay. So first we will discuss about the cryptogamy or the cryptograms. So these plants never bears flowers and seeds. So it is known as the flowerless or the seedless plants. Okay. So reproduction takes place by spores. It is further divided into two subgroups, that is lower cryptogams and the higher cryptogams. Okay. So this lower cryptogams thallophyta or the thallophytes is present. Then again its subtypes, that is the algae, fungi and the lichen one, whereas in the higher cryptograms bryophyta or the bryophytes, and the second is the pteridophyta or the pteridophytes one. Okay. Next is the thallophyta or the thallophytes. So it is the simplest plant in structure. So this plant body is not clearly differentiated into root, stem or the leaves, and therefore it is known as a thallus one. Okay. So it is not well developed conductive tissues. Sex organs are simple, usually unicellular and non-jacket one. So this thallophyta is further divided into three types, again three groups: algae, fungi and the lichen. So algae is a photosynthetic autotrophic one, whereas the fungi it is a non-photosynthetic heterotrophic one, and the third is the lichen, which is the combination of two things, that is the algae and the fungi, which lives symbiotically. Okay. So in thallophyta, the first part it is the algae one. So this algae or the alga, it is a seaweed, त्याला आपण मराठीत शेवाळ असे म्हणतो. So algae, it is a green chlorophyll containing autotrophic thallophytes. Green color in some algae may be masked by a brown pigment fucosanthin or red pigment phycoerythrin and phycocyanin, that is the red algae one. Okay. So they mostly grow in fresh or marine water or moist soil. So in this algae various forms are being developed, such as it may be unicellular, multicellular, filamentous, branched or colonial. Okay. So algae is further divided into various types, that is cyanophysis, that is a BJ, that is a blue green algae, chlorophysis, green algae, then xanthophysis, that is a yellow green alga, and the diatoms, that is a bacillophysis, then brown algae is there and the red algae one. Okay. It has the various examples, that is the sargassum, diatoms, Spirogera, Fucus, Laminaria. In this picture we can clearly describe Spirogera, Chlorella, diatoms and the sargassum 1. So, in the next type of thallophyta, it is the fungi or the fungus mushroom 1. Okay, we commonly known as a mushroom. आपण त्याला मराठीत बुरशी पण असं म्हणतो. तर so it is non-green thallophytes without chlorophyll. Okay, and it is a heterotrophic in nutrition. So it grows mostly on land, either as parasitic one or saprophytic one. Okay, or symbiotic, for example lichen one. Okay, they may be unicellular, multicellular or filamentous. So this fungi, it is divided into 5 major groups, that is a Maxomycetes, then Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes and the Deuteromycetes. Okay, and the examples of this are the Penicillium, Aspergillus, Mucor, Rhizopus, Agaricus, that is a mushroom one. So in this picture you can clearly identify that is the Aspergillus, Ganoderma, Agaricus, Penicillium. Okay, and the next part or the third part of the thallophyta, it is the lichen one. So this lichen is an organism which consists of a fungus living in intimate contact with alga. These two organisms are associated in a symbiotic union with each other to form an entirely new and composite organism. Okay, so this algae and the fungi, they live symbiotically and they form a lichen one. They are perennial aerial plants which slowly growing. So these are formed, lichens are formed on rocks, bark of the stems, leaves, and few are also found on the soils. So this plant body is thalloid, yellow, green, grey, orange, brown, red, and the black is also, and the white is also there. Okay, and it has a major types. Okay, that is the crustose, foliose, and the fruticose one. Okay. Thank you very much.